Today I'm back in one of my favorite places on the planet. This is Lake Superior, and today we are taking another North Shore tour. But today I am joined by my special little girl, Norrie. Say hello, Norrie.
Hello, Norrie. Boom.
But if you've been watching the channel for a while, then you have seen other videos that I've shot along the North Shore. But this time, because I have Norrie with me, I'm going to show you guys the best dog-friendly restaurants from Duluth all the way up to Grand Marais. But this is a really special video because this is our first collab together. Norrie's channel has recently just launched on YouTube, The Life of Norrie, and if you have kids and want to learn all about the world through the eyes of Norrie, that link is in the description below. Go check out her brand new channel. So let's hit the road and show you guys the best dog-friendly restaurants along Minnesota's North Shore.
I'm Dāv Kaufman. I travel to distant, exotic places and places a little closer to home to indulge in the culture and cuisine from the familiar to the extreme. There's always an open seat at my table for you, and sure, I'll pick up the tab. This is Dāv Kaufman Eats the World.
So the first place on our dog-friendly food tour of the North Shore is this place right behind me. This is the Blackwoods Grill and Bar. This is a North Shore institution with only 3 locations. All of them are up here on the North Shore. And right out back on their patio, it is a dog-friendly patio. So when it comes to dogs, I have a philosophy. Dogs are not pets. A hamster, a goldfish, a bearded dragon, those are pets. Dogs are family members, and I firmly believe, as such, the dog should be able to go anywhere that any other member of the family should be able to go. So when you have restaurants that at least cater to dogs on their patio, good enough. If it was up to me, they could sit right inside the restaurant with the rest of us. Probably not a popular opinion, but the patios will do just fine. So today it's going to rain off and on. Right now it looks like it's going to downpour on us, so we've got to kind of do this kind of quickly, but we are going to start out with one of Blackwoods' signature appetizers, and it is so uniquely Minnesotan. These are the stuffed tots, and if you don't know what a tater tot is, well, it's kind of also a Minnesota thing. It's kind of like, think about it as like cubed deep fried hash browns. Tater tots. But these are oversized tots stuffed with cheddar, bacon, sour cream, and a hint of chives. And served on the side is their signature agate sauce, which is kind of like a spicy sour cream.
Wait a second, back up. Did you say bacon?
Yep, bacon.
Did you know that I love bacon?
Well, you've only told me that about 1,000 times.
Well, now let's see here. 1,000 plus 1 is, 300. Then another 100, then carry the 6, multiply by how much I love bacon, and then what you do is you take 7, I don't know where the 7 came from, and then you take, wait a minute, hang on a second.
All right, Nor, well, while you figure that out, I gotta get back to my video.
All right, before that rain comes, let's test out these stuffed tots. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If you've ever had a stuffed potato with sour cream and chives and cheese and bacon bits, you know how good it is. That's exactly what this is in a bite-sized morsel. There is so much rich bacon flavor in there, and that sour cream just kind of holds it all together, gives it a nice creamy flavor. Whoever came up with the idea to do a loaded baked potato in a stuffed tot, man, give that person, what's the Nobel Peace Prize equivalent for cooks? There's got to be one, and I don't know what it is, but whoever invented this needs to have that immediately. But we're not going to stop here. We're going to try out their agate sauce. All right, let's try it out with the agate sauce. Ooh, I like it. First that cream hits you of that sauce, and then after that you get hit with this nice spice that really elevates the flavor of these tots. So here at Blackwoods, they have a pretty eclectic menu with a lot of signature dishes, a lot of good homemade stick to your ribs kind of dishes like pot roast and Swedish meatballs. But when I saw bison burger on the menu, it's lunchtime, I had to get the bison burger, and that's exactly what I've got right here. This is the North Dakota bison burger. It's a bison patty topped with melted Wisconsin cheddar cheese, Roma tomatoes, romaine lettuce, and caramelized onions. And it's served on the side with waffle fries, and again, their agate sauce. So we've got a Minnesota-based restaurant with North Dakota bison and Wisconsin cheese. This is an equal opportunity upper Midwest burger right here. So when you travel up the North Shore and you're looking for dog-friendly places, you're gonna find basically sports bars, breweries, things like that that allow dogs on patios. And it's gonna be a lot of burgers, and it's gonna be a lot of pizza, and it's gonna be a lot of American food. And while this place does have a lot of signature items, again, I had to go for the bison burger. Let's try it out. You know, when I have a burger, I like it medium rare, and you can't really have bison meat medium rare. It has to be a little bit more on the well done side. That's the only complaint that I would have about a bison burger. But this is a really good, solid bison burger. It has everything you want in a bison burger. It's flavorful, it's delicious, and we've got to do this very fast because that sky is about to open and dump all over us. So I'm gonna finish this off, enjoy it as much as I can, but quickly, and then Norrie and I are getting in the car and we're heading further up Lake Superior right after we finish this, and hopefully before it starts raining on us.
Next up in the town of Tofty is one of my favorite places on the North Shore, the Coho Cafe. And yes, that they have a dog-friendly patio makes it all the better.
So I think that breakfast should be served all day. Breakfast food is some of the best food that you can get, and a lot of people eat it for breakfast. I think it could be eaten for lunch, dinner, a snack, whatever. Breakfast food is awesome. And what we've got right here is really awesome. This is the Orchard French Toast. It starts with cinnamon vanilla bread. On the side, sauteed apples, 2 eggs any way you like them, a choice of ham, steak, bacon, or wild rice pork sausage. I, of course, got the wild rice pork sausage. We're in northern Minnesota. They serve wild rice, you gotta have wild rice. And on the side, we've got a dollop of whipped cream, maple syrup, and a fruit medley. And I'll tell you, one of the things that I love about the Coho Cafe is not just that it's a dog-friendly patio, but when you order a dish here, it's a massive plate of food. They don't skimp on the portions here, and that's what I really love about this place. And this entire plate is only 15 bucks. All right, I got my eggs over easy. We're gonna start out with the eggs. What can you say about eggs? They're delicious. All right, moving on to the wild rice pork sausage. I've said in other videos, perhaps I've already said it in this video. If I haven't, I probably will. But here in northern Minnesota, wild rice is a staple. It is Minnesota's contribution to world cuisine. It grows here wild in Minnesota, and when you're up here in northern Minnesota, a lot of foods will feature wild rice in some kind of dish. I gotta go get Norrie, she's bothering the neighbors.
Hi, I'm Norrie. My daddy never ever feeds me. Can I have some of your food?
Norrie, that isn't polite, nor is it true.
Aw, man, that was just about to work.
No, it wasn't. Come on back over here.
Fine.
But you can see all that wild rice in this sausage. This looks amazing. Let's try it out. Oh yeah, that is one amazing sausage. You've got a lot of wild rice in there, which I really like. That adds a very distinctive flavor to it, but there's also a little hint of spice to these sausages, which I really appreciate. Those are amazing sausages. Oh, we're moving on to the hero of this plate, and that is the French toast. You know, I'll tell you, French toast with like sourdough, it's great. French toast with vanilla cinnamon bread is gonna be even better. So I've got a nice chunk of that cinnamon vanilla French toast. Let's try this out. Oh, that is melt in your mouth good. That is very sweet and very delicious, and the cinnamon doesn't overshadow that vanilla flavor to these French toasts. French toasts? Because there's 2 French toasts, so yeah. Is French toast plural of French toasts?
Uh-oh, Daddy's brain is malfunctioning again. This happens far too often. Seriously.
Anyway, there is definitely a reason why I love the Coho Cafe, and it doesn't matter, again, if it's the middle of the day like this, I always stop by here to get one of their breakfasts, which, keep in mind, is only from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. So again, one of my favorite restaurants that I never pass by when I'm on the North Shore is the Coho Cafe. You can sit outside in the sunshine on the back patio with your best friend, and it is one of my favorite dog-friendly restaurants along the North Shore. And who knows, you might be there when everybody brings their dogs and they can all have a Coho puppy party on the patio.
I know. Isn't it awesome that all these other dogs came here just to meet me?
It sure is, Norrie. All right, are you ready to hit the road and get to the next spot?
This is my puppy party, so that would be a no.
Okay, so you enjoy your puppy party. I'm gonna go back to eating.
Sounds good. I'll let you know when it's time to go.
I'm sure you will. So we just arrived in Grand Marais, one of my favorite cities on the North Shore, and there's a bunch of dog-friendly patios here, and one of which is this place. This is Voyager Brewing, and right over there is their enclosed dog-friendly patio, which is nice to get out of the rain. So we're heading in and trying this place out.
Wait, Daddy, before we do that, we have to wash our paws very thoroughly to make sure they are good and clean before we eat.
Ah, good thinking.
Okay, now that my paws are squeaky clean, I'm ready to go check this place out with you.
Excellent. Let's go try one of their beers and get some tacos.
What's beer?
It's the reason why the holes in Daddy's belt are all stretched out.
Oh, well, that's kind of weird.
So on rainy days like this, I am really appreciative of covered patios like this, especially ones that are dog-friendly, but when you come to a brewery like this, it would be a crime not to first start out with one of their beers. And this is the Trailbreaker Belgian Wheat. It's creamy with a tang of orange. Let's give it a try. Oh no, that is a good beer. Yeah, has a nice creamy orange flavor to it. This is really amazing. And as we finish this up, our tacos have just been served. But these aren't just any tacos. So when it comes to tacos here in northern Minnesota, yeah, you're gonna find traditional tacos as we know them, but these are the perch tacos. It's perch fillet that's lightly breaded and fried, topped with cabbage, arugula, tomatoes, and a sweet chili sauce. Again, it's a Minnesota flair on a taco. Let's give it a try. Ooh, a lot of nice spice right off the bat. The spice on these tacos hits you like a bat upside the head. That is really good, but very heavy spice. But I will say that that spice kind of detracts away from the fish taste. Perch is not a fish that a lot of Minnesotans eat. We prefer walleye, which is a perch, but a lot of Minnesotans will in fact eat perch. This is the first time I have ever had perch tacos, but my only complaint about this is that that spice is so overbearing you really can't taste that really flaky, delicious fish, and it kind of hides all the other ingredients. But underneath that, there is a bit of a sweet taste to it. It's a very interesting flavor combination in a taco, and again, it's very Minnesotan, except for that spice. A lot of Minnesotans think mayonnaise is spicy. But it's a brewery, so perhaps they make these extra spicy so that you drink more of this. If that's the case, well then it's working. But if you're traveling up and down the North Shore with your dog and you want a dog-friendly place to sit back, have a beer, have a really solid perch taco, then Voyager Brewing is the place to come. All right, Norrie, are you ready to hit our next spot?
Not just yet. This puppy human sitting in this chair right above me is about to drop food. I know it. And then it'll be all mine. Come on, puppy human, loosen that grip. Drop it, drop it, drop it. All right, fine, let's just go.
So for our final place on our North Shore tour, we are back at one of my favorite restaurants here in Grand Marais. This is my sister's place. They've got a covered patio that is in fact dog friendly. Norrie and I are gonna head to the patio, and if you remember the video I shot here last year where I had their northern hot dog, this time, I'm here for their northern burger. But before we get to that, we're gonna start with this right here. These are the fried cheesy pickles. It starts with a dill pickle wrapped in Havarti cheese, and then wrapped in egg roll wrappers, then fried, then served on the side with sriracha ranch. This is a really interesting creation. Without wasting any more time, let's dig in and try them out. Ooh. That is really interesting. I'm not so much of a pickle guy. As a matter of fact, I won't really seek them out, and if they're on my plate, chances are they probably won't get eaten. But when you've got something this kind of creative and this kind of unique, you definitely have to try this out. But setting that aside, our burgers have just been served. So again, last time I was here, I got the wild rice hot dog. This time, I'm here for the wild rice burger. It's a really simple but very northern Minnesota burger. It starts with a 1/3 patty, then on top of that, northern Minnesota's contribution to world cuisine, wild rice. Okay, let's cut this burger in half here. Right off the bat, you can see that that is loaded down with that wild rice. That mozzarella cheese on top looks just amazing. All right, I'm wasting no more time and digging in. Let's try out the wild burger. Oh yeah. Oh man, that is the flavor of northern Minnesota. This is one of my favorite cultural adaptations to a burger. That wild rice just kind of pops in your mouth. It's almost a little like popcorn. Doesn't taste anything like popcorn, but the texture of wild rice just kind of pops in your mouth and adds such a northern Minnesota flair to this burger. So being from Minnesota, there are a lot of great things about this state, but one of my favorite places is up here on the North Shore of Lake Superior. It is so unique and so unlike any other place in the country. And the food represents that so perfectly. So if you guys have a favorite place here in northern Minnesota, be sure to leave those places in the comment section below so that other people watching this can try out those places as well. And guys, if you're hungry for more, check out that video right there. If you're starving for more, check out that playlist right there. Please do not forget to hit like and subscribe. And Norrie, you want to take us out with a joke?
I can't talk, chewing. Just everybody please subscribe to my new channel. Bye everyone. Was that good?
That was totally fine, Norrie.
Okay, good.